Hello, everyone, and welcome to KH2 Randomizer League Top 16. We have a wonderful matchup for you all today. I am one of your hosts, Quat Maniac. I am joined by Crazy Comics.
What up?
I don't know about anyone else, but I am excited for what we've got coming up. We have today in the losers bracket, Dragonblast versus Spikevegeta, best of one. This should be a matchup of all matchups. I know both these guys are ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, both these runners are extremely good at the randomizer, obviously, with how far they've gotten in this league. Yeah, and we're coming down to the end of league here pretty soon. Yeah, we got this matchup. We got one more in the winners, and then we've got the battle of the losers finals, and then the best of three. So, yeah. We're coming down to the end of it, and this is going to be an extremely good match between both these runners.
Extremely tight, and if anyone else is, if you've been following along, you know that the path for some of these people has been a little bit different. Both these runners are losing in the winners semifinals, so either way, it's going to be rematches from here on out for them, and we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Spikevegeta being one of the most popular, I would say, Kingdom Hearts 2
maybe
random
one of the
runners,
well
speed
known,
runners
yeah.
just in general. And Dragon, extremely skilled in his own right, getting to multiple semifinals, finals, very consistent. Yeah, this is going to be a really great matchup. We're still getting set up. We're almost ready to go here.
Almost ready to go. We've got both runners in the race room. They're finishing their setups, getting everything ready to go. In the meantime, do you want to mention that we do have this match today, and then starting Friday, best of three between Ragnoth and Adam. They will play 2 games back-to-back Friday, and then if it needs to go to a third game, it will be on Saturday. So do stay tuned for that. Both runners have just been insane in that winners final up there.
Absolutely. Yeah, and in between that we'll have the amateur bracket finals. That'll be tomorrow at 10 p.m. a little late. We also have charity turning going on right now, so a lot of things happening here in the Kingdom Hearts 2 Rando community. Yeah,
if you're not on the Discord, get on the Discord to be able to follow all of this stuff. But it looks like our runners are ready. Just waiting for those 3-second timer to come down to it. Already we do know
dead.
that DC is dead.
Yep. Absolutely. And starting off with the battlefields and a fire here to start.
Woo, they start now with some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah, so going to go ahead and get our openings out of the way. Got some junk chests here.
Spike, again, one of those runners that does like to open those junk chests until gets about 2 accessories. We'll see what Dragon ends up doing. Dragon does have a little bit of mods on for some different wording, I believe. So we'll see. Looks like Dragon's going to actually opt to not grab the junk chest. So going to go a little faster here on that. As we take a look at their starting movement, they do have a quick run, but no glides. And 2 aerial, so that's not bad.
Yeah, I'm getting a torn page here right in the first room of Pride Lands here. Standard opener.
Ooh, Dragon taking a death there instantly on that reaction. Kind of got lost on it. Went for the spiral, and it didn't quite pay out.
Yeah,
Spike
it happens.
Getting it working. It happens. These guys like to just pop out of stuff super easily. Spike staying back, trying to avoid that death that Dragon took, and looks like they will. Meantime, Dragon does get the reaction command on the second go. Gets lucky with it. So doesn't lose too much time here, it looks like, unless something really weird happens.
Spike going to be a little bit ahead, getting us these first checks here in Pride Lands. Get ourselves a cure. Get ourselves another magic.
Thunder.
Thunder.
And a thunder boost. Oh, you love to see them back-to-back like that.
Absolutely. Quick synopsis of path hints for those who tuned in who don't really know how path hints work. As we go throughout the seed, we'll be collecting progression points based on different things that we do. That will give us hints towards path to connection, non-existence, peace, or nothing, or a combination of all of them. And so the things that we will find in that world that is hinted, the items in those worlds, those hints will hint towards the original base location in Kingdom Hearts 2. A little tricky to explain, but you'll kind of get the gist of it as we go through and get more hints. So Pride Land's just having a ton of things that could be hinted at this point.
Yeah, and it's one of those systems where, like, as you play it, as you watch it, you start understanding it a little bit better. The one other thing to note with this system, the way it's set up for the League, is proofs cannot be on your levels, form levels, or in 100-acre woods. All proofs are on second bosses as well, so they will have to do second visits no matter what, where they get the proofs.
Yep. So, yeah, that's the good thing about these settings and everything like that, is once you get the hints for those worlds, you know exactly where it's going to be in those worlds. So
once you can use those brain cells and decipher where it is.
Yep.
So,
like once you get closer to the end of the seed and everything like that, sometimes you can just just go straight towards.
Know exactly where you're going. Exactly.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So Spike and Dragon are actually almost neck and neck here. This is due to the fact that Dragon has been skipping those junk chests that we talked about, so was able to skip a bunch of checks that Spikevegeta actually ended up grabbing.
Yeah, absolutely. And Pride Land's not dead after the shotgun, but getting that nice progression point off of Simba. Dragon going to head into LOD. We'll see where Spike heads here after he's done menuing and everything.
That big menu early on, switching everyone to Sora attack. Also going to use those magic boosts and defense up that he grabbed.
Yep. We got a final form right in the beginning of Halloween
No, that
Town?
is limit form.
Valor form.
Oh, Valor, excuse me.
Valor form.
Yes. I
With
hate that mod because it messes with my brain too much.
Yeah. Yeah, it's yeah, we got some, I believe, Toho. This is some Toho stuff.
Yeah, it's
yeah, I don't know Toho, so it's a little
we'll
lost
apologize
on me.
now when we mess them up like we just did there. That one's easy. That's a cure.
Yeah, got a good old cure. Meanwhile, Spike is going through Agrabah, still picking up these junk chests, getting some nice items going throughout.
Hasn't really found a good accessory yet out of this. Hasn't quite got lucky with it, but has found a lot of magic boosts, which has, you can tell, has jumped his magic to 20 versus the 17 on Dragon Blast side, which is a big deal. Puts him kind of over the floor for a few other things that Dragon won't be there for yet. Does find a Magna Burst, and Dragon into the little fight right here. You use Dance Call, couple Ethers, and another Dance Call, and you will finish off this fight very, very easily. Great for levels early on. Ooh, doesn't grab one of those Jack in the Boxes. Being a little troll. Finally grabs it and gonna be able to finish them off very, very easy.
Yeah, if they're stuck on the ground, like shooting you and everything like that, they're not going to be drawn towards you. But if you move towards them and they get back on their feet, they're going to be drawn back in. So, getting through Christmas Town. Nothing really in Christmas Town proper of important check notes, and shotgun wise, we're still alive in Halloween Town. So
we're still alive in Halloween Town and in Agrabah on Spike's side. Nothing in the bazaar that's really going to do anything for him.
Yep.
Dragon heading on out, up the way, kind of set up for final form pushing if he wants to. Meantime, Spike finds a second Thunder. Yeah. With that Thunder boost, and that extra magic that he has, up to 26 magic now, Spike is going to be able to really blast things down quickly.
Got ourselves a Bone Fist here in the shotgun of Port Royal on Dragon's side.
Just saying, go through my entire area. go through that entire Halloween town you were just at. And we did miss it.
We'll see.
Genie was on levels, so both runners do have Genie at level 9.
Okay. Love to see it.
Not the best summon in my opinion, but you know, not
If
horrid.
you got final or you got master, he's pretty good in some mob fights and everything like that. Usually you'll see him pop up in like core or the core fights or some other places where if you're low tools and you have Master Genie, Final Genie, go for it.
Go for
it's
it.
A good thing. Spike going into Abu Escort. Meanwhile, Dragon checking the first few checks here in Space Paranoids. Not really finding anything important check-wise. Going to go into Valor Form to make that very quick and easy minigame.
And we do find a Blizzard on the Abu Escort, and Agrabah is not dead.
Yeah, we also get Duck Flare. So,
oh,
nice
that's big.
find.
Dragon just getting a little levels on that Valor Form, gets it to level 2. Nice little quick kill right there, and gets it to level 2. Finds an accessory. Meantime, Spike heading into LOD, gonna find that. There's nothing in these first 3.
Yeah, there's an ability chest. I forget what was in it, but that's really the only thing we're gonna find there. Dragon checking the first 6 of 100 Acre.
And gonna find, what is that? Skill and Crossbones for his trouble. So, okay, interesting move. And actually gonna do the Piglet minigame. Now, this will give 1 progression point, which is nice.
Mm-hmm. Plus, since these are basically not quite ABN, not ABN settings, but the worlds will turn blue when you have found all the important checks. So since the world is not does not have a blue number, there's still more to find here. So
further. Yep.
Yeah. So
do it, get the progression point. It's not that long. It's a little bit of a time sink, but it can be worth it.
Yeah. Yeah, this is also worth it because since Disney Castle is dead, that's where we usually find a lot of our early progression points on Mini Escort and Old Pete Fight and everything like that. Kind of making up for those by doing this play. So
that's where it's going to be interesting for the runners. See where they end up getting their progression points. Like, again, like you said, DC's where we tend to get like those early 2 progression points that kind of push you over the edge for that first hint to kind of see where you want to go. So we'll see where they end up, making those points up.
Right. But we're going to start seeing some overlap between our runners with Dragon going to Agrabah and Spike cleaning up all the things that Dragon has done here on the left side of the GOA.
Interesting note there from Spike. With that double Thunder and Thunder Boost, was able to Thunder through that first wave and then just Dance Call into this second, making it a little bit faster for him.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Still going to need to collect the left side checks.
All the chests, yeah. But
everything like that, so.
Neither runner finding a glide yet, so movement is a little funky for them. There's still, quick running everywhere and aerial dodging everywhere, but
right. Absolutely. But if Spike decides to do the mini game in 100 Acre, both of these runners will have their first what's it called? Their first hint.
The first set of hints in about the same time.
Yep.
Spike gonna go in and actually grab the first 3 in Port Royal here. And we'll find Bone Fist for troubles.
Yep.
In the meantime, Dragon finding that Thunder that Spike has, so both runners about even now. Spike a little bit ahead on levels, but that is again due to just a little bit of routing right now, I think.
Yeah. I think Spike is going to push a little bit further here in
that
Port
makes
Royal.
sense. Spike is one of those that really likes to push Port Royal early, especially when he gets a Blizzard.
Yeah.
And double Thunder, like, these die pretty quickly.
Well, and also, as Geek noted earlier, he also likes OC. So having an early
does.
Battlefields of War kind of makes OC open to them and everything. So, but
It'd be interesting
yeah,
to
Dragons.
see where Dragon ends up going after this Abu mini game.
Yep.
We'll end up getting that first hint, so that might dictate a little bit. But this is still early on. A lot of runners kind of have their set beginning ways that they go early until like the DC is blue to start, which kind of throws you off. But...
Right. So we've got Halloween Town is on the path to peace. That is our first hint. And so far, the only things that... so, I say the only things, but it does hint 4 worlds. It hints STT, Twilight Town, Hall of Bastion, and Beast Castle with the Cures and Valor form.
The bigger thing that one does is eliminate those worlds for other proofs.
True.
Honestly.
Yeah, so.
As you can see, our handy dandy tracker at the bottom. And while that's up, I do want to give a big shout out to everyone in the back taking care of, like, checking all those off, helping check our brains, because Lord knows we miss things at times, and they're in the back doing the Lord's work. We appreciate them very, very much. Big shout outs in chat for the mods.
Yep, absolutely. And Spike also getting that first hint as well off of the town fight. So
Dragon heading through Beast Castle here, hasn't found anything of significance yet. Did get a cure on Valor 3, but that's it.
Yep. And Spike gonna go into the minute fight. This will get him some more experience. It'll get him another progression point.
And I would actually expect Spike to level Valor form towards the end of this as well.
Yeah. I mean, you're still early on in the seed. It got very little defense, so a little bit of a scary thing to do here. But we got Dragon pushing the wardrobe, and yeah, still no important checks yet, but probably going to do threshold or fight, get another progression point, everything like that.
For those that don't know, if you want to push this minute fight early, there is a spot. You can't quite see it on Spike's screen, but if you're looking where Spike is, back on that bottom left corner towards the wall, there is a spot you can kind of stand, and those gunners cannot hit you. So it can make this fight a little bit safer, but you don't get quite as much XP.
But of the XP that he has gotten, he's gotten up to level 16. Probably
16
where he's
with
gonna
32 magic and 22 strength. Like,
that's some good stats,
yeah. Yeah. Now, granted, Spike has done some magic boosts, and I don't know if he's done some strength boosts yet, but yeah, that's some good stats. You see all of these pirates dying to 1 thunder, so really going to be able to push through this world very, very quickly. Not to say Dragon's stats aren't decent either, but
yeah. They're definitely good for a lot of your early worlds and everything like that.
Absolutely.
Like BC, which he's going to continue going through.
Obviously going to continue. Once you get kind of here, you kind of just want to push into at least Beast.
Yeah, because once you push up to Beast, you get 2 progression points, 1 from Threshold or 1 from Beast. So, yeah, very nice to have. Plus, with it not being blue yet, there's still stuff to find here of important check-wise, and you get the bulk of those early checks here in BC1. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, leaving some of those boxes for Lumiere to just jump over.
But
Very
getting
nice
a
and
little
fun.
scared here. Happened to. This barrel fight can be a little tricky sometimes. They like to catch you at the most inopportune moments. Using that thunder to clear out some of the waves, and gonna be able to do this no problem. But that we've seen a lot of people die to that, and finds a scimitar on that for his troubles. And Port Royal is still not dead.
It's a very nice find. Yeah. Also, sometimes the enemies can get in the way of the reaction command for the barrels. Gets a little annoying.
Yes. Yes, they can.
So, Dragon beating up Beast, making him come to his senses. And,
Spike finding our first glide here in Port Royal. Very deep, but gonna have a glide now. So that's amazing to see if you're rooting for Spike. That is some great movement. Glide 1, not the most amazing. Also finds Stitchy, so we love seeing Stitch. And Cosmic Art. All right. Spike getting paid off a little bit for going deep.
Yeah.
Meantime, Dragon, first one to head into OC.
Yeah, you kind of hold off on OC until you get a glide, just because movement-wise, quick running down here is kind of slow.
Quick running down hills is not fun.
Yep.
Spike using some thunders, and then gonna go into that Flare Force, and Barbosa just melts.
Yeah, so that's a really cool hint. Form levels are a path to all lights, so there's going to be some stuff on these forms.
And a Blizzard and Port Royal is done on Barbosa.
Yeah, so a few nice world unlocks. Also, Stitch is always nice to have. So
she's nice to have.
Yeah.
And OC,
killing off
Dragon does find Limit form on the ride down. Spike right behind him, so going to have Limit as well.
Yeah, and Spike's going to have a little bit of an easier time movement-wise through here, so...
Absolutely.
Yeah. But having two forms now with the path to all lights, yeah, and plus finding a cure on level, or on form levels, does kind of make BC and Hollow Bastion look a little more likely.
For at least Peace, yes.
For
the other
Peace,
two they can.
for Peace, yeah. Yeah, but finding a final form right in the first two checks of
Twilight Town.
Twilight Town, always nice to see.
That's what you like to see, so you can go up and do that station fight with final form. And that is actually their third form. So they're going to be able to get forms up to level 5, which means at 5, 6, and 7 on each form, you will get 1 progression point. So I expect these runners to really be pushing forms as soon as they have that.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. Plus, with like limit form, you can level it anywhere. Final's a little more stingy on where you can level it.
Yes.
But you got those places open to you already. They haven't pushed Hollow Bastion yet. You got the station fight here. Yeah. So.
Not that Twilight Town 2 and 3 is a little better for you, but they don't have access to that quite yet.
True.
Dragon doing some really good movement around here, especially for not having a glide. Twilight Town is a little funky if you don't have a single glide. Oh, finds Trinity Limit. We'd like to see that.
Yep. Now on Spikevegeta's side, like it was noted earlier, he likes OC. So
he likes OC, so he's going to push this, especially with that Magna Burst and multiple Thunders. Like, this is not going to be bad. This is the worst fight of OC right here, is this Hades Escape. OC1, excuse me.
It's a little tricky if you don't have the stats or the tools for it and everything like that, but with a nice Magnet Burst and everything like that, it makes it really nice. Plus, you can fall back on limit form if you need to, which Spike's probably going to get the first level on limit here coming up on Cerberus.
I would absolutely 100% agree with that. In the meantime, Dragon doing the station fight, working on getting his final form up, has it up to level 4, hasn't found any important checks yet.
Yeah, there's a few ways to make the station fight a little bit easier with using Trinity Limit, using Valor Form, just to get a bunch of hits in everywhere. I'm taking it that Dragon probably didn't equip the Trinity Limit before going in here.
I have no idea. I actually did not see.
Either way, gets out of the fight nice and easy, gets final level 4. Nothing important on final yet.
Membership card and OC is done.
Ooh. That's interesting. We love to
So, yeah, I expect Spike to leave right here.
Yep.
And might just head straight to Hollow Bastion. Now, that's not great for him because we know that... Oh, he's going to go Force Final.
see that. Okay.
It's sad because we know from Dragon's side that it's just like 2 checks into Twilight Town, but Spike doesn't have that knowledge. So, going to be a little bit of time save here for Dragon. Oh,
well,
not going to go Force Final. I assume.
Might just go fight Prison Keeper. Okay.
Okay, I assumed he was going to Force Final there.
I mean, you do have the hint for this world, so I think he wants to know, like, okay, what all could hint towards peace? Which,
yeah, you have
fine.
Bonefish.
Plus,
you could go.
Plus, if you finish this world out, you can pretty much, like, yeah, no. I had a thought. It's
really
gone.
do some stuff. Like this is big to be able to tell you what peace is, so you can kind of start planning which way you want to go. Now you're halfway to your 3rd hint. Like you want to start being able to be like, okay, I want to push through a world, know where I'm going. Also, Spike using this time to level forms, knows that form levels is on the path of everything.
Mm-hmm.
So getting Valor to level 2. Now, won't find that cure until 3, but probably won't be able to get to that on this.
Yeah. But yeah, he's going to do Duck Flare here. Try and get his drive back up to 3. Go back into Valor form. Try and get a little more experience. Gets that cure.
Oh, and takes a death.
Yeah, you might have the strength, you might have the magic, but that defense.
That defense is not
still a little
good.
rough.
Yeah.
So
while Spike's doing all of this, Dragon has actually made his way up the tower.
Nice.
He's gonna get found anything yet, but there's a couple checks here before TT1 finishes off.
Yeah, he's gonna get that progression point that will let him know how important drives are this seed. And there we are. So now, I'm kind of expecting Dragon, to go to Hollow Bastion. There we go.
Dragon's gonna go to Hollow Bastion. Does not have that membership card that Spike has, but that's okay. Gonna do the Bailey fight and get that last progression point needed to get the. Oh no, excuse me, just got that last progression point. So gonna get final levels here. Gonna get 1 progression point on final levels, hopefully.
Yep.
There it is.
There we go. Didn't want to speak too soon, but I think, I agree.
Oh yeah, no, it's a wonderful move. Like get your progression.
Well, I wasn't sure if he was getting the level. Like I wasn't sure.
Oh
what his
yeah,
final experience was at, but
these runners know those levels better than I do. And Spike ended up getting the 2nd time here on Experiment, so
excellent.
Not too bad of a time sink.
Got another hint that 100 Acre Wood is on the path to connection. The only thing we found there is a skill in crossbones, which we know that can't be. So there's something in there that can help us narrow down where connection is. Meanwhile, we got Dragon doing Bailey fight while Spike is finishing up Hollow Bastion 1.
Straight on into Oogie, and I would not expect Spike to go much past Oogie here. There's not many checks in Halloween Town 2, so if you see this kind of not die off here, it starts looking a little more juicy for a proof. Not that it will have one necessarily. That's, by no means what it implies, but it does look a little more juicy. Say all this, Dragon heading into the world that never was, not finding anything on the first 4 and heads out.
I mean, that's fair. He definitely has, like with his final having so much, where his final is at, he has glide level 3. So you have a fast way of getting through there and quickly checking it and everything like that. It's going to opt to level limit form here.
Get those
and
progression
possibly Valor as well, which will give you 2 more progression points, which will give you the next hint. So.
Oh, and Spike takes a death on Oogie.
Yeah.
That's a costly death. That's a long one.
Yeah.
That arrow just coming at him.
Mm. Yeah, it's a little rough.
To note, Spike cannot get his forms to level 5 right now. Does not have that final form that he needs to be able to go to 5. So
Right.
we shall see what he ends up doing.
Yeah, Dragon's about to get limit up to level 5 here.
Also, another quick note here for, like, we see Dragon doing all of this limit form leveling, but they have not found a money pouch, so ethers are still a little bit tight right now.
Mm.
So you kind of want to use them sparingly. And as you predicted, partner, that he's going right into Valor form. Gonna just get the Valor form levels as well.
Absolutely. Not a bad play. Yeah.
See if it ends up paying off. Okay, we find a magnet.
Okay, so that's our first magnet. So we've got pretty much our magnet worlds are hinted towards connection and peace. Or not connection and peace, connection and non-existence. Might be.
I mean, could be peace.
Nope. I don't think it can be.
Well, Halloween Town is not dead, and it's the only other one with peace, so there could still be.
Oh, yeah. Yep. You're right. I thought.
All right, and Spike going right back into Halloween Town. Actually going to do Halloween Town 2. Interesting. We'll see how far Spike ends up pushing this. This first couple fights aren't too bad. On Dragonblast side, just going to go through PR1. We have seen this on Spike's side, so know that up through Barbosa has things, but we'll find out that this is dead very quickly.
Absolutely.
We'll find out that skill and crossbones and 100 Acre Woods is not what that hint is pointing towards. I think that's where Dragon is thinking right now that, oh, I got skill and crossbones that,
probably.
You know, I'm pushing this because it's probably a path, and it's not going to end up being that way.
Yeah. Well, plus he's thinking about levels probably for like things to do down the line and everything like that. So getting levels here would be really good. So.
Spike heading down a road that possibly could have a proof. We're not 100% on that, but is still on the table for proof, especially with that magnet.
Yeah.
Spike doesn't
Port
know
Royal
that.
cannot have the proof because Spike has pushed it through to completion.
Yeah.
So
Spike using some good pause buffering there, making sure he gets that dance call off.
Nice and easy on Spike's side.
Last look, Ben finds some earring and gonna go do the presents, and I would expect well, Spike may just try to go ahead and go do.
I
don't know that you
got. Well, we got some magic. We got the magic staff for it, and strength is all right for it.
Too. So yeah, I mean, could.
Yep.
You have Duck Flare as well, so.
Duck Flare, Dance Call. You got
Limit Form.
Got Limit Form. Yeah. Like he's
Spike
got the tools.
Just finish this world, and in the meantime, Spike finds out that Land of Dragons LOD is on the path to peace. We have not found anything there yet, but we'll see. And Spike is going to try to finish this world off.
Yeah. So that does kill off STT for having peace, because we have more than 2 hints.
Yep, absolutely.
For it, so. Yeah. And yeah. So all the STT enjoyers, it doesn't have a proof today.
Could have something else, but it does not have a proof.
Yep.
Goes into limit form here, into the Ragnarok, and with the 41 magic,
Yeah. Pause buffering to see what he was going to do in retaliation.
Trying to... Oh, and gets caught. That's the thing right now. 1 hit, and you are dead on this fight.
Yep. All right. Yeah, we got Dragon through the minute fight.
heading
how's his
on
stats
towards
looking?
Barbosa.
He's a level behind, but without the boosts,
He's about
doesn't have as
8
much
magic
stats.
behind, but 2 strength higher, and that could just be
still very good magic.
Keyblades or stuff like that, but still very good. Yes.
Going into final form, making it a little faster.
Oh, Spike takes another death here. Couldn't quite get the limit form off.
Yeah, bringing out Donald. Going to be using Duck Flare.
Well, was going to use Duck Flare. Has to use Dance Call here. The duck died immediately.
Yep. Hate to see it. So we got Dragon finishing up PR1 here.
Gonna go straight into Barbosa. Good pause buffering by Spike there, being able to get into the Duck Flare. Goes into the Mega, gonna hopefully not gonna kill here.
I don't think it's gonna kill.
Oh, barely
Using
avoids
the
that. Goes into
iframes.
double and right back into Duck Flare, and there's the kill for Spike. Good fight by Spike there. We'll see
Very
if this
nice.
ends up having
All
a
right.
proof.
What we got?
And it is a proof.
So it is non. Okay.
Non-existence. All right. So Spike, that push paying off for Spike. Almost a blind
Absolutely.
push.
Yeah.
Really had no hint to that. Like, has the magnet on forms, but Spike doesn't know that. So, okay.
Well, Alpi, thank you for the raid. Raiders coming in. We are in the middle of a match between Spikevegeta and Dragonblast. Just got our first proof on Spike's side.
Loser Simi here. And to note, it was pointed out by chat, and a good point out as well. Halloween Town's not done. It is not dead.
Oh. There's more. But wait.
There's more. Data on the table, folks.
Okay.
Oh, excuse me. AS, no data. AS data close.
Absolutely. Yeah,
Just
but we
a
got
little bit of health difference, right? Not that much.
I mean, with Vexen, it's a pretty big difference.
Yes. So Spike heading into SP here, gonna get that and head out actually.
Yep.
As Dragon heading into follow where Spike was in Halloween Town. We'll see if Dragon ends up going all the way through. I would expect so, but we'll see.
All right. Spike is also one progression point away from the next hint, so wouldn't be surprised if he does the mini game here.
Push Piglet, and yeah. There's that skill and crossbone Spike. It does you no good now.
Yeah, he probably saw that and was like, "Oh wait, yeah, no." Like, so this isn't the thing for connection. Let's do this so that way we can actually find.
Yeah, get another hint. Like, also be able to figure this connection piece situation out a little bit.
True.
So,
So,
I'm just trying to look through what we know, kind of figure it out. Right now, 3 cures.
I mean, we've got a lot of checks. We've got a few hints, but yeah, it's still not a lot to really go off of yet. Spike's going to get another hint here in a second.
Okay, Port Royal is on the path of non-existence, which cool. We knew that.
Okay.
Both is going in, but that does eliminate Hollow Bastion for anything else, and it does eliminate Agrabah as well if it wasn't already.
True. So that kind of gives us a little more information on where Peace could be.
Yes.
Because it kills off one world, but then that's worth something.
Yeah.
So
It kills off a giant world Spike actually has not touched in Hollow Bastion.
True. Yeah. Which he is the one with the membership card.
Yeah, he is the one with the membership cards, so that's interesting for him at least. And Spike gonna go do LOD, try and figure out where this peace hint is. I'm trying to look to see kind of still very possibly in Twilight Town.
And Dragon just getting that hint as well. So that might give him more incentive to push into
push it. Yeah, and he just turns right back around. Yep. Especially with that hint, you start going, okay, yeah.
It's like there's more stuff here in the second visit. It's hinted towards non-existence. Let's do it. Right?
Let's just do it. And has final form at 5, like has the stats to do it.
Yep. Has all of his forms at 5, actually. So, going into Duck Flare here. Probably wanted to do Dance Call, but still does the job.
It still does the job, and Lock, Shock, and Barrel go down very quickly.
Well, Shock and Barrel do.
Shock.
Lock is still
Lock is being
around.
a jerk. Lock is being a jerk.
Lock's being a jerk. And he's all the way in the corner, too.
Oh, and the last box is like all the way across the room.
4.
7. All right. So Spike doing the LOD push right now. Gonna head up that way. Gonna get 1 progression point off of this mission. And I would expect Spike to push all the way to Shan Yu on this unless this world dies.
Yeah.
I think we're getting to that point where both runners are just going to stay in a world that they think might lead them to either leads them to a proof or gives them enough information to know where that next proof is.
Yeah.
Also, to note, Spike has not touched TT, which Dragon has done and has that final, so Spike get a little bit of a disadvantage there, and neither runner has found a reflect yet.
Right. Well, the biggest thing is once we figure out, well, and this is kind of the thing for these settings, is once you figure out where the worlds are, it just becomes a matter of, okay, do I have the second visit unlock? Okay, let's go do it.
Yeah, you
most of the time.
Most of the time, you're not. Ooh, Spike getting caught there. That's fine. All right, so Dragon on the way to final to get this proof here.
With Spike continuing through LOD, hasn't gotten anything quite yet. Spoke
as
too
we
soon.
say that, finds the Sword of the Ancestor in LOD.
So interesting.
Okay, so throne room
so
on
LOD
the table
could hint
for Spike.
itself.
Yeah, LOD can hint itself.
So could be interesting.
Yeah. And to note, again, we can't really eliminate anything off of that Halloween Town push because there's still something on Vexen.
True. Which, honestly, with Dragon having final, having fire, got pretty good stats for it in final form.
Might try
we
to.
might see it?
I don't know that I would, but it's on the table for sure.
Yeah, Dragon
Goes
gonna
into
play it
dance
safe.
call, and yeah, I appreciate this staying safe. Like they like to snipe you out of nowhere there.
Okay, Spike got some good information. So LOD's done. So
with a reflect. Okay.
With the reflect, so that now puts SP and BC in the path of peace.
Also,
so
kills
that
off
means
TT. So that it actually connection
is-
yeah has to be in
Pride Lands.
Pride Land, excuse me. So we're down to 4 worlds now. But technically 3 worlds for both runners as they've already got that non-existence proof.
Right. Absolutely. And so both of our runners pushing back into BC well, Dragon back into BC,
into BC,
Spike pushing into BC for the first time. So both of them kind of coming to the same conclusion
fairly quickly.
Well, Spike with a more concrete conclusion, probably with the information that he's got.
To note, neither Rando can actually do BC2. We do not have the Beast Claw.
Correct. So now it's a hunt towards, since it's peace, like you're going to start checking those peace worlds, right? So.
Yes. You're going to start checking those peace worlds. Vexen and Form's really the only thing we have left for peace. To note, Dragon going to head into LOD where Spike was, so going to go down and finally, and will eventually get that reflect.
Right. And another thing, Dragon has a hint of Agrabah is on the path to connection and peace. So there's a possibility that Beast Claw could be in Agrabah, considering the fact that we haven't found anything yet to hint towards peace.
That's very good point. So we might have to do Twin Lords, maybe even go down towards Genie Jafar.
Now, to be fair, the worlds that are still alive that are hinted towards peace and everything like that could have another thing towards BC in it.
Yes.
But
and,
the most likely one looking right now is Agrabah, since we don't have anything there.
And SP is still on the table. So it could also be, just a reflect. You know what I mean? It could be other things as well. So not 100%, but it does look tasty.
Yeah, we've already found 4 of the 7 things that hint towards BC, so.
I guess Spike didn't realize he had Trinity Limit there?
I don't think he has Trinity Limit, because that was in Twilight Town, right?
Oh, that was in Twilight Town. You're right. Yeah. Absolutely. So, yeah, no, doesn't have Trinity Limit. I keep forgetting Spike hasn't gone into Twilight Town yet. And there's our hint that the world that never was is on the path of connection. So we talked about not having Beast Call. We also don't have the Proud Fang.
That is true. And the big thing is, like, Pride Lands is one of the most, is one of the worlds with the most things that could hint towards it. So that hunt for Proud Fang could be.
Could be a little bit, yeah. It could be a very luck-based.
Right. Now,
which
the good
world
thing
do
is,
I go to?
Now, the good thing is, 100 Acre Wood is on the path to connection. So it could have the Proud Fang. But Torn Pages can also hint toward also hint towards Pride Lands. So all of your connection worlds also could have Torn Pages.
Would have to have Torn Pages if you know.
Yeah. So it's not like
it is that.
Yeah, if it is in 100 Acre Wood, it's not going to be a blind Torn Page hunt.
Yeah. At this point, we're not on blind hunt mode. We're just on which of these hints is the right hint.
Correct.
Now, granted, it could be it could be Yeet the Bear that we need to do, but I mean, I know I've got some people in chat that are probably rooting for that Yeet, but we'll see.
Dragon about to pick up his reflect or his world unlock.
Sword of the Ancestor has to go up the hill a little bit to get.
That's right.
That reflect.
I was forgetting where it was at.
You're all good.
Yeah, so from here, where do we see our runners go?
That's a wonderful question. Spike doesn't like to go into worlds that he knows are dead, so I would expect Spike to go up through the world that never was.
Yeah. I think either a world that never was push or a, well, and he's not going to get enough progression points to get the hint towards Agrabah.
No.
So I would think Dragon might go towards Agrabah. Spike
Dragon might go towards Agrabah. Also, again, on the table for Dragon is the world that never was, but I mean, you got to reflect now too, so
it's kind of your two hinted choices. There could be like an out of
choices.
It could be a out of left field choice, but Dragon's deciding going to Agrabah.
We're gonna go Agrabah. Okay, like you said, I don't hate that choice. Has that hint, and the next couple fights aren't bad. Sadly, won't be able to level any forms on this, but that's okay.
Which that also is a big thing, that forms are still kind of out there. That
we could be doing a form roulette now. That is the big where it could be a blind hunt. You could have to find a form and level it to find that world unlock.
Correct. Because we've found Cure, which hints towards that world. Yep. Beast Castle.
That place.
Yeah, so Cure hints towards Beast Castle, but we haven't found anything that hints towards Pride Lands yet on there. So
speaking of Pride Lands, Spike's gonna go fight Scar, it looks like.
Okay.
Not a horrible choice. Spike knows that there is a proof here, so get it set up for that second visit, and may potentially even find that second visit here.
Yeah. All right, Dragon to the end of Chasma challenges. Nothing at the bottom, so going to go into the treasure room fight while Spike fights the hyenas.
2 hyenas down, and third. All right.
There we go. Yeah. So
and Dragon into final, going to make quick work of this treasure room.
Yeah. Dragon also 1 progression point away from our next hint. So we're kind of looking for peace and connection hints. Here. OC has no path to the light. So
limit and membership card are the only things there.
Right. Yeah. But we have a nice wisdom form.
And finds the wisdom form down there. Okay. I would expect Spike to follow suit into Agrabah, as he just got that connection and peace hint in Agrabah. But Spike taking a death here on Scar as Dragonblast heads into Twin Lords.
Yep. Because for as good as wisdom form is, it does not hint towards BC.
No.
We do have the thunder that hints towards Pride Lands, so that could be fine. But
wisdom form hints to a very much dead DC.
Yep.
But again,
from the get-go.
Yeah, it does give us that extra form so you can get everything up to 6 now.
Right. Absolutely. Get you even more progression points. Get you 1 step closer to your just more stuff. There's something in Agrabah too, which Dragon is just going to go do.
Might as well. Right. And the anger has grown, folks.
It always seems
this limit to its fullest here, trying to make sure the MP gets back up so can reflect out of this.
So Scar going to retaliate, go right back into a limit, and this should kill. So, we got
stun locked here, and that'll be the kill right there. All right. Good fight by Spike, second time there.
So Spike is pretty much up as far as he can on our proof worlds. So now it is just a hunt for those second visits for him, and he's going into Agrabah because he just got that hint. So
we'll see what he ends up doing here. If he ends up going Agrabah 2, which Dragonblast is doing, so Spike just kind of following Dragon right now.
A little bit. So, yeah, this will be Spike's form when he gets this wisdom form at the bottom. This will be his way of getting forms to 5. So, yeah, good to know. Dragon slowly making his way through Agrabah 2. Going to be kind of at a dry spell for...
It's kind of a little bit of a lull right now because there's not much really checks going on. You just trying to clear stuff as fast as you can. I do want to note, we've pointed out it a couple times, Spike does have a nice little like 6-point magic advantage. Doesn't have the strength advantage, but is also 3 levels behind Dragonblast. So gonna be able to kill this stuff a little bit faster.
Right.
Maybe play catch up.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit.
But yeah. But yeah, just kind of looking at our worlds that are still on the table in terms of where stuff could be. We still got something in Halloween Town. We've got things on form levels that we're still looking for. Obviously, this thing in Agrabah that both of our runners are at. We got 100 Acre Wood. We've got the world that never was. So still
got everything that's unhinted.
Yeah, and all of our unhinted stuff. Let's see it. So we're going to Genie Jafar on Dragon's side.
I want to hear from chat. Where do we think some of these world unlocks are? I want to hear some call outs. What do we got? Those bold predictions.
Honestly, I'd love to well, not love to see, but I think it'd be neat to see a Beast Claw on Halloween on Vexen.
On Vexen? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm down for that.
I think that'd be fun.
Let's see if Dragonblast can get this one cycle on Genie Jafar.
With these stats,
Should be able to.
Doubt it.
But it's going to be tight.
Honestly,
doesn't get the roll up. Okay, actually, yeah, just sacking it.
Correct.
So, yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, you get them down
back
to
in
about
here.
2.5 bars. So now you'll do the roll up here after another combo.
One more combo. Boom. Roll up. And should be able to do it without seeing the DM of pain.
Yeah. And that's kind of your thing of these like top tier runners and everything like that, is just knowing, hey, I'm not quite going to get there. Right?
One
so
more
I need
pop up. We'll see if Agrabah actually dies here. Agrabah is not dead.
It's on Lexaeus. We also get another hint that Pride Lands is on the path to connection and peace. That is correct, based on what we have found.
Yes, it is. Yes, absolutely it is.
That's fun. If it has anything more that hints towards those, it's going to be in the second visit. But all right,
we do
we're
luckily
going to
have
see
a single reflect for this, because reflectless is not fun.
Mm-hmm. Although this will be at level 1, because we do not have the stats for it.
Yeah. So Dragon heading into Lexaeus, so first super boss of this round, and Spike heading up the world that never was, or at least checking those first couple checks.
Mm-hmm.
Nope, gonna go head on into the Roxas. So this will be our first look up through the world that never was.
So we got 2 organization fights going on here. So I'll comment on Spike first. He's going to be doing some Ragnaroks here on Roxas because his magic stat is so high. All those shots are going to do a ton of damage. As he does that damage, though, Dragonblast finishing Lexaeus. Let's see what ends up being here. A reflect. A reflect.
Okay.
So yeah, that's our hint towards.
Oh, and Spike takes a death to Roxas.
Yeah.
Couldn't quite
it's already in that
limit
thunder
something.
Was already in that thunder animation. Wasn't able to get out of it. Ran out of drive. Ran out of limit early on. So
Dragon doing the kind of, all right, which way am I going? Which way am I going?
Mm-hmm.
But ends up going into Pride Land. So we'll go up to Scar. We know there's nothing there. So we'll kind of watch Spike here as he heads into Roxas again. As we talked about, doing that Ragnarok, Giga Impact, doing massive amounts of damage.
Now noted, when he does that Zantetsuken, it pretty much takes out a whole
And Spike jumps
bar
right
drive.
back into a laser on accident, trying to get set up for the next spot. Spike has just taken some really unfortunate deaths this race, which has allowed Dragon to kind of push a little bit ahead, as well as that final form that Dragon found.
Yeah. Dragon getting a little bit lucky here on Scar, because doesn't have second chance once more, but is
Sometimes Scar can just decide, I'm going to hard block you, and then other times it's like, oh no, go ahead and do whatever you want.
All right, but Spike going in
Gets
again.
caught by
the lasers.
another laser. Oh, Spike
got stuck there between the wall
just
and those
kind of
lasers.
couldn't go anywhere.
So deciding,
Okay,
you know
Spike,
what? Let's level Wisdom, which we
but
haven't seen this yet.
Wisdom
so.
form. That's true, yeah.
So we might.
I would
see-
expect Spike to be here
Ooh.
to get, try and get all what he has to 5.
Hmm.
In the meantime, Dragon heading into SP, which is a push we have not seen yet.
Right. Yeah, was thinking about going into The World Never Was, but decided, you know what? Let's go to SP. I think he's going to level Wisdom. Like, I think he was going into The World Never Was to level Wisdom, but
that would make
decided,
sense
you know
to
what?
me.
We got this over here, right? So we're going to see some more things get to 6. Probably get some things to 6.
At least get Wisdom and possibly Valor to 6.
Yeah. All right, starting with Valor. All right, so there's Valor 6.
Valor 6. And to note with that on Dragonblast side, we have found out that levels are on no path.
Okay.
Which right now it's just Agrabah, which we know doesn't have it, but
yeah. So he can keep going for the stats, but yeah, if he was expecting some important checks or anything like that, yeah, it wasn't quite going to come. Not quite getting Wisdom up to 6, so
it's at 5. Can get
So-
I was like, can't get back into it, so
yeah,
we'll get it up to
was
6 there.
getting his drive back for it. So getting into EXP boost territory, has multiple finishing pluses, plus the combo master from Port Royal. This is no biggie. I think he's trying to get to. I think he's trying
Spike
to
is
get to
just
drive
dying left
4.
right on Roxas. Oh, and
Ooh.
Dragon takes a death here. Okay, that's kind of a costly death from Dragon as well.
Mhm.
Like, you can speed up most fights, but this is one. You can speed it up to a degree, but with all the leveling that Dragon had done for all the different forms, kind of hurts you a little bit.
Mhm. Yeah.
We also
But
find
in
out
an
that Beast Castle has no path to light.
Yep. So
Looking more and more like we kind of have what we need to a degree.
Yep. All right, and I think Dragon's just going to take the Stitch here for a little bit.
Yeah, got several of those up to 6 for a hot second, got the progression points from them. Now, granted, will not get those progression points a second time if he bops them up. Spike
Correct.
finally finishing Roxas, gets a money pouch for his troubles.
Very nice. Very nice, Spike. What I think Dragon's doing with levels is, even though it has no path to light, it could have Master.
That was
So.
what I was getting ready to say. Good point. Master could be very much needed right now.
Absolutely.
We may need to get a single form up to 7, and no, Master will not be hinted towards anything because it is in Hollow Bastion is where it would lead to.
Right.
So this still could be a blind hunt for Master. We're not 100% sure on that.
Dragon deciding to level limit since Didn't do that
It's a
before.
second
Nice,
XP boost.
nice experience
Nice
boost
XP
right
boost
on.
after you'd won it.
Also, Spike got a Blizzard after Roxas, so doesn't hint towards Pride
Doesn't
Lands.
help you at all.
So yeah.
But it's nice to see.
Got another Reflect. Okay, so I think is that all of our BC things?
Yeah.
Besides,
we are 100%. We know where everything is. BC, Pride Lands, and both of them already have the Halloween Town.
okay, so it's on drives, right? So that means the Beast Claw has to be on drives? No, because we have the cure. Nope.
No, it doesn't have to be because of the cure. Yeah.
I mean, it could still be on there.
It still could be. Don't get me wrong.
But if we get a hint towards another world that doesn't have already a reflect or a cure, our runners are going there. Yeah. Because that's where it is.
Spike heading back into Agrabah, gonna find out that this is actually not great. We'll see if he ends up doing the boss fight, but...
Right. All right. Dragon's a little confused, doesn't quite know what to do.
Well, gonna come out here.
Granted.
Did find a money pouch on limit 6, so gonna use that to get some ethers.
That is true. Yeah. We'll find another one if he goes and fights Roxas.
Exactly.
Which it looks like he's gonna go do.
He's gonna go do. Spike barely making it out of that fight. Didn't quite get caught. So we'll see Dragonblast heading into Roxas here. Hopefully has a little better time than Spike did. Oh, doesn't get the... Okay, there you go.
That's...
Into limit. Pops the ether. Into ours.
Sorry about that.
Into the Ragnarok. Not going to kill here. Has to pop the ethers.
But I think of Zantetsuken should kill.
Yeah, full combo and money pouch.
Very nicely done. So we got Hollow Bastion is on the path to connection and non-existence. So taking that means that there's a magnet there?
Could be. There could also be Beast Claw.
No, because it's not hinted towards peace.
Or excuse me,
could be Proudfang though. Yep.
Proudfang.
I see you. I
gotcha. I just flipped him. Yep.
Yep, you're good.
Which is actually good for Spike, if that is the case, as pushed through that OC, which we know to be dead, and has the membership card, which Dragonblast does not.
Now, here's the thing, though. Spike is 3 hints behind Dragon.
That's true.
So
Spike
it's going to be a while before.
For a little while.
Yeah.
And again, I can't point this out enough. Spike has not gone to Twilight Town at all. So does not have that final form that Dragon has, which is, if you look at it, that's 1, 2. I'm having to do this after the death. 3.
It's a lot.
It's like 4
it's
or 5.
A lot of progression.
It's like 4 or 5 progression points that Dragon has gotten that Spike just can't.
Right.
Yeah.
Which we might see a push into TT from Spike here.
I would expect Spike to push into the world that never was before that. Finish up the world that never was.
Which we see Dragon doing right now.
We see Dragon doing right now, yeah. Now, Dragon, again, does have that final form. Both runners do have the Duck Flare for this. But we will see how this goes.
Yeah, he's got the Duck Flare. He's got the final form that he's going to go into probably after this.
Yeah, going to let this one go right here into the Reflect. And in the final form, final form fires.
Yeah, you can do that twice because he's got 2 extra finishing pluses, I believe.
Yep, and okay.
So there we go.
Spike getting hit here, gonna have to reflect or something to get through this. Oh, gets a potion off. Wonderful use of backing off there.
Just keep moving. got ourselves a torn page, so that's our hint towards. Well, that's one hint towards Pride Lands. There could be more stuff here, but that could be our thing. But that also is the second torn page we've seen, so we might see Dragon go and
head up to Rabbit's house.
Yeah. See if we can kill off that world.
All right. Spike finishes off Genie Jafar. Barely survives, but does end up surviving. It was pointed out by chat. Spike got that money pouch, has not actually bought the ethers yet.
True.
So ran out of ethers there and gonna go immediately.
Yeah.
Buy them.
I can almost hear his voice in my head. I need some ethers.
I need ethers.
Get me some ethers right now.
Oh, Spike just trying to figure out which way to go. Okay, gonna go to SP here.
Yeah, Dragon gonna go into.
It's that like I don't know where I need to go type thing. Oh, and it's gonna force final.
Gonna force final.
Spike! Just jump into Twilight Town, Spike. All right, well, Spike's.
Hey, Pooception.
Pooception, we get another torn page inside of 100 Acre Woods, and that's
it.
for 100. So, sorry, Eaters. It's not there.
Yep. But that does kill off one more thing for Pride Lands. So
for Pride Lands, it actually is making Hollow Bastion look more and more juicy right now.
Well, the interesting thing is for Dragon, since there's no path to light, no sea,
it's gonna be a while before Dragon goes there, I think.
Yeah, like it doesn't look as enticing.
Again, it still could just be form levels. But
now here's the thing. Here's the other thing on Spike's side. He's gonna force final. Probably be like, I'm gonna go level in Twilight Town.
I would actually. Oh no, never mind. Spike doesn't have that hint. I was gonna say I would go force it or go push it in Hollow Bastion, but he doesn't have that hint.
Well, true, but he does have the membership card,
He
and
does
that
have
is
the
a lot of
membership
checks.
card,
So
might do it in Hollow Bastion. Also, again, not touching TT. Like, could just go there. You're right.
Dragon doing a really nice
Spike
string
actually
of.
does get the final form there, so not a horrible time for that final form. Got really lucky with that.
Yep. Here we go into TT.
Oh, Spike!
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, can you say irony?
Yeah, someone clip it.
Someone clip his stream. We want to hear it
There we
because, oh look, final form. What? Everyone in this room can hear it. We don't have to have his stream up to hear it.
I'm hearing it 3 states over. Yeah.
In the meantime, Dragon heading on up the world that never was. Now, interesting push here as that torn page could just be the only thing in the world that never was leading to your proof.
Yeah. True. Also, we're just having good fun and everything here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's...
We're having good fun. Spike had no way of knowing
Spike didn't know.
that.
Yeah, Spike wouldn't have known. So, yeah. Okay, so we've got another hint that Space Paranoids is on the path to non-existence and peace. So,
well, that reflects.
That's where it is.
Well, that reflect covers Beast Castle.
That's true. I had it in my mind that the reflect meant. Yeah.
No, that reflect covers Beast Castle.
That is true.
So there is a magnet in SP still.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
So we'll
That's
see
right.
what ends up happening here.
All right. Yeah,
Dragon gonna
getting some more
continue up
levels.
the world that never was here, which is still not dead.
Mhm.
Finds another torn page.
Still not dead.
Still not dead, but again, those torn pages both point towards that connection.
Right.
And at
Just
this
making
point,
sure
you
that
gotta
those are
think
killed
that's
off.
all that's here for connection. With the amount of connection hits we still have on the board, I think.
Right, but you're still
yeah, you're still
ticking off. Just, hey, here's this this thing that can hint is gone. This thing that can hint,
absolutely
gone. So everything we find just gets you one step closer to where it is. So. All right.
And it was pointed out, Spike is still 3 hints behind Dragonblast, who is on Xemnas 1 right now.
Right. All right. Yeah, and Spike's just going to be climbing tower and everything like that. So that's why we're focusing on the Xemnas fight, which either this has something or, Data Xemnas.
Data Xemnas has something. Which, if I'm Dragon, I don't do Data Xemnas. I don't think you push for that right now. That's not the move to do.
I mean, you don't have the stats for it and everything like that.
Yeah, you really don't have
some
the
of
stats. You really don't have what you want for it. Now, granted, on Dragon's side, doesn't really have a great place to go except back. Yeah, really no great place to go.
I'd go back to SP.
Okay.
Oh, well, there's Proudfang.
Proudfang and Peter Pan. Oh my goodness. Amazing push by Dragon. Ends up finishing it off at Xemnas 1. So, okay, we know where Proudfang is. Spike is actually going to go back and do Agrabah here.
Yep.
Gonna go do Vexen.
Right. Now, here's the thing. Since we have 2 checks that aren't the proof here in Pride Lands. There is a possibility there could be a Beast Claw here.
There is a possibility.
Very slim. Very
all
slim.
All 3 cures we're missing. We have all 3 reflects out as well.
Yeah, so if we get another peace hint towards a world that doesn't have those things in it, that's where it is. Which,
yeah,
honestly, I'm betting STT.
Oh, we got an STT call coming out, folks.
I mean, STT, TT. Like that. Actually, that's our last 2 hints is STT and TT. So.
And it could just be TT, and we're looking for
which one of those will come out at the end of this.
Or not membership card, picture and identity, or ice cream.
True. But yeah. But one of those hints will come out here at the end of Pride Lands once Dragon finishes here. So Spike finishing up here on Lexaeus, going to get that reflect, and we'll see where he goes from here.
It's the reflect, probably thinking, where the heck is this?
Going to Halloween?
Okay. It makes sense. This could actually be what we need, too, for Beast Claw.
Yeah. Which, this might be on Dragon's radar, too.
Yes, it absolutely could be. Dragon, though, pushing towards a guaranteed proof, which I 100% respect.
Oh, yeah. 100% guaranteed proof, as well as more progression points and everything like that. Yeah, it makes sense. But yeah, we got some nice final fires coming in here from Spike. Not quite getting the kill.
Not quite gonna get it. Gonna get a thunder and gets picture.
Okay.
Okay, so that's not what we needed. Now, could it lead somewhere else?
I mean.
Okay, so Spike's gonna do this World that Never Would push. We'll see if he turns around on these torn pages. I don't think he will. It's the only real hints that he has.
Got some nice Berserk strats over on Dragon's side.
Wonderful Berserk strats on Dragonblast side. Gonna go
into Wildcat.
Yep, Wildcat.
So,
gonna jump up in the air and jump way up above this flipping head, and gonna get one hit in here and dead.
Boom. There's proof.
Proof of connection.
All right. So STT has no path to the light. So can't be an STT.
Nope. Now, to note, that did kill Pridelands off. So we are looking for Beast Claw.
So it looks like we're going to see some leveling here from Dragon. Some form leveling, to be more specific. So, yeah, really interesting seed.
By getting a little trolled here. Should be okay. But we'll see. Uh-oh.
Ooh.
Nope. I spoke too soon, folks. Commentator cursed that. That's my fault.
Yep.
100% my fault.
It happens. It happens. We got Dragon going to Vexen, so gonna get this
gonna go get that picture as well. And this makes sense on Dragon's side. Again, it's one of those like only places they know has proof to hint towards peace. So thinking this is probably Beast Claw, which we know it's not. Right. And now, if you're Dragon, where do you go? Do you go ahead and go do TT2 after getting this picture?
I mean, it's nice and quick. You can also do the end of SP because you haven't fought Hollister Program
SP1,
yet.
yeah, that makes sense.
Twilight Town is on the path to peace, so it's there.
Yeah, Dragon's just going to go straight to there.
Yeah. So, yeah. So, if it's not in TT2, now it's a blind hunt.
Now it's a blind ice cream hunt.
So.
Or it's a blind SP hunt. Or no, it can't be.
No,
it
can't
has to
be
in Twilight Town. Yep.
Yeah. So. Oh.
All right, folks. If it's not here, we're on a blind ice cream hunt, and
so there's going to be pop-up here. There's going to be a pop-up on station. So you got 2 chances.
Not there.
All right.
And to note, that connection has not been met either. So there are 2 things still here that have to point towards some more.
True.
Oh, it is right there.
There it is.
All right, Dragon has a commanding lead now.
Yeah.
This is Dragon's race to lose.
Yeah, like I say, it's not over till it's over. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
Things can happen, but not looking good for Spikevegeta.
Yeah, because what does Spike need to do? We need to climb the rest of here.
Climb the rest of here, then has to go to TT2 and finish off Ground Shaker and BC2.
Yeah. Which he also needs to climb Tower because he hasn't climbed the Wizard's Tower.
Did he not finish off Tower?
No, because he's got the icon of the Dusks on there.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
So, yeah. Yeah, a lot.
Yeah, Spike's... It's looking like Spike's going to be ending out here on the losers bracket semifinals.
Like I said, it's not over till it's over.
Weirder things have happened.
Yeah. What was that then? What was that the Dragon just got?
I have.
Like I said, I don't know Toho stuff.
I was like, I've stopped looking at Dragon Blast pop-ups for a little bit, unless like I'm looking more at that tracker on Dragon Blast side. Like I have no idea what that means.
Yeah.
Oh, Spike getting the... He's looking for the DM skip, doesn't quite get it.
Yeah. But we got ourselves a Zaldin fight here on Dragon's side. And Dragon is going to finish Zaldin with all of his hints. He's going to get
All
the
of
last
his
hint
hints,
here,
yeah.
which is just going to be, Disney Castle's dead. Sorry.
Yeah. It's been said, apparently, one of us needs to curse Dragonblast to make it an even race here. I've already done my curse for the day, so I think that's on you, partner.
You
You don't want to be responsible for that, is what I'm hearing?
I don't know. I don't know what to say. The gumball machines don't pay out. I don't know. Like,
Yeah. You know?
I mean, how many domes? Yeah, how many domes
How
are we
many
talking?
domes is... Yeah, there's the commentator curse. He can't
The nice
possibly
20
take
domes?
that many domes, right?
Nice 20 domes. Yeah, you're gonna end it with the jumps.
Got a not get caught here. Gonna reflect into this and jump in. Boop, boop. Bye-bye. Good fight from Dragonblast.
Absolutely, and there's our final proof. So, Dragon gonna be heading into final fights here.
Spike's still on his way up the tower to get Proud Fang. The bigger question is, will Spike even see the next proof? I don't think he will before Dragon finishes.
So yeah, I think so. There's a question of what caused the big lead. Some deaths.
Some really bad deaths on Spike's side, and the final.
Not having final form was also
really
a big one,
hurt.
and just a lot of hints. There's like a big hint disparity as well.
Well, the big hint disparity again came from, I think, the form levels a little bit.
True. Yeah.
And like Spike just ended up pushing a few things that didn't pay off.
Yeah. I mean, granted, this seed was a little wacky, just in terms of like, okay, what do I go do like at these moments and everything like that.
Yeah. I think the biggest thing for Spike is the deaths. I've counted at least 4 costly deaths. They weren't like necessarily quick deaths. And Spike, you also got to remember, kind of bashed his head against the wall against Roxas for a little bit there, and that hurt a lot.
Yeah, once the seed wraps up and stuff like that, we have info.
Oh,
we have some fun.
info?
We have some very fun info about some check locations and everything like that. But once our runners are done and everything like that, we will reveal that to you, because there's there's some good stuff. Seed could have been way more cursed. We'll just put it that way.
We've seen way more cursed seeds than this.
Absolutely.
This was a cursed seed, but we've seen way more worse. Worse seeds.
True. Absolutely. But, yeah. Glides, I don't think glides are that big of a thing. We can at least say where those are. So Port Royal, Core, Mini Escort, and STT Mansion.
Yeah. Never gonna get the Mini Escort. Never gonna go to STT. Never gonna go to Core. Ha.
Yeah. So, just nutty. Live on that one glide. Have fun.
Have fun.
You're having fun. These assassins just aren't dying. Because I hate it when this happens, and I don't know why.
They just stay underground.
Well, not that they stay underground, is that they just are immune. Like, I'm not quite sure why they're sometimes just immune to stuff.
Yeah, it's actually Stitch.
Oh, it's a
that's
Stitch?
doing it. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha.
Stitch is popping them and they're staying on. They're doing that.
Gotcha. Good deal. Yeah.
And look at Armored Xemnas 1 just
Melts. It just gone. Was there a boss there?
I think it was a weird loading screen glitch.
Weird loading screen? Gotcha.
Yeah,
It's one of those interactive loading screens. Like in Arkham Asylum when you have to use like the middle joystick.
Yeah, it's those reaction command kind of ones where you're gonna like have to hit the square button at the right moment.
Right. Your controller starts talking to you and you gotta press triangle.
Yeah, exactly. So Dragon Blast onto Armored Xemnas 2 here. Gonna make short work of it. Spikevegeta on his way. Getting close to Ground Shaker, but I don't think Spike's gonna see that proof before Dragon gets done here.
It's gonna be close, but yeah, that's
still has a cutscene and then has to go out, so it's gonna be tight.
Yeah, we got Dragon on the second building smack.
Also to note, Dragon is about 30 seconds ahead on loadless, so there is no loadless save here for Spike either.
Yeah. All right.
As chat is trying to figure out how many domes, the answer is too many to count right now.
Too many. Incalculable.
Yeah. We're talking square root of -1 amounts. If any of your math nerds, that's a joke for you.
It's been too long. They've changed math since I've been out of school. It's
math is math.
Math is math, dude. The only math I know how to do is figure out where my threes, 5s, and 7s are, which we don't even use that anymore.
Right.
So
Dragon into Final Xemnas here. Gonna get caught once.
Get caught.
Should be okay.
Another
Gets
laser.
the reflect off. We'll go for the full.
Okay.
Go one more and into session, I believe. Right into session. Catches him out. Gonna skip. Forget about how many domes. The answer is 0. Dragon Blast takes the win here over Spikevegeta. As Spike literally finishes off Ground Shaker. Just gets the second proof.
All right.
So GG's to Dragon Blast right there. Spike heads in actually to SP, which we know is the wrong way. Should we give the chat a little bit of spoilers? Or do we want to wait for Spike here?
I'm gonna wait for an okay from.
Wait from the okay. I like that.
Okay. Yeah. So let's. Okay. So fun thing. Explosion. If we wanted explosion, we'd have to go into DC Courtyard. It was right there.
That's super easy. Let's talk about the more fun thing. Let's say it hadn't been on TT2. It was TT3. Ice Cream was on Master Level 5.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So where's Master?
Oh, Master, you're asking?
Yeah.
That was on level 44.
Yeah. So you keep leveling, you get to Master. Then you level it up. You get the ice cream for the possibility that Beast Claw is in TT3.
It's
in TT3. So, yeah, Seed could have been way more cursed.
There's the chain logic that could have been very mean.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So, but Spike now getting the hint of TT having his Beast
might
Claw.
just head that way right here.
Yeah. So we'll keep this going. We'll let Spike finish out and everything like that. Gonna be picking up his reflect, which now is his
third reflect.
His way of knowing, hey,
that's
it's not here. So it's
XP boost on screens was mean. That's a little mean. There was an XP boost before that. They had seen one before that.
Spike gonna fight Hostile Program, which I don't believe
we did not see Dragon do this.
Yeah,
I don't believe.
Yeah. So.
And for anyone wondering why Spike is continuing, a lot of runners don't always have the race room, like focus on the race room, have it necessarily up during the race. to not have the nerves going, or for whatever reason, like they have a way of being communicated with by tournament directors and stuff, but they don't always keep that race room up. They may not always see that, oh, my opponent's done. There's no way of me finishing right now.
Or he just wants to finish out the seed.
Or just wants to finish out the siege, you know, content.
Yeah.
Can never blame a person for content.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
Well, that's some good content.
That's right. So some good content, you know. Always supporter of content in any way, shape, or form.
So, was there anything here?
So let's see where Spike ends up heading here, or doesn't end up heading anywhere. Oh, maybe. Okay, does end up going to TT. So we'll stick through until Spike gets the unlock here, and then we will probably head out, folks.
Yeah. So while he is climbing up here, we'll just kind of let y'all know some things of what's going on. So, Dragon is going to be moving on to losers finals. And Spike, unfortunately, is now out of league. Both excellent runners, excellent run today. But yeah, Dragon will be moving on to losers finals, which will be a best of 3. And who will he be playing against? Well, that is up to Ragnoth and Adam, who are winners finals, which will be on Friday.
Their first 2 matches on Friday. It is a best of 3. If they have to go to the third, it will be on Saturday.
Yes.
They're going to do back-to-back seeds on Friday.
Yep. So that'll be an awesome watch and everything like that. We're also going to have something special tomorrow at 10 p.m. It's amateur bracket finals.
That's right.
Which will be really fun. But yeah, league is starting to wind down here. But something that's still also going on in our community is we have Charity Tourney 6 going on Palpu Komi's channel. Raising money for St. Jude's, and has an excellent tournament going on right now. So, well, not right now, right this second, but for like the next week or 2. So, yeah. So make sure you check out that. But something that Spike is going to be checking out is TT2.
And gonna find that picture was required. You made the right move, Spike. Just didn't quite go the right way.
Yep.
All right. Gonna make quick work of these. This fight here, real quick. Has final up to 6. Has all the reflects. Has all the thunders, thunder boosts. Just death to all of them so quickly.
Right. So yeah, so Spike's gonna go up here to the station, get his nice beast claw, and that will be it from us.
That's right. Again, want to thank everyone for being here, as well as the mods in the background doing all the hard work. We appreciate you all very, very much. As Spike heads into BC, we are gonna head out of here. Dragon Blast, winner of that match, Spikevegeta, unfortunately gone from league. And Dragon waits for the loser of Ragnoth Adam, which begins Friday. Do tune in for that if you're able to. Thank you all for watching. I've been Quad Maniac.
I've been Crazy Comics. Have a good rest of your day.